Located on the north and south banks of the Perfume River in central Vietnam, mountains behind, sea ahead, an arrangement determined by criteria both military and spiritual. For 143 years, Huế was the seat of power for the Nguyen dynasty, which ruled the entire country until the late 1800s, when the French started taking power and land under their control. The French allowed the imperial throne to rule nominally the center of the country until the end of World War II in 1945. Huế has been celebrated for its dynastic architecture since the early 1800s. Vast palaces, pagodas, and tombs. A center as well for the intellectual, artistic, culinary, and religious life of the country. Oh yeah, that's tempting. It's around here somewhere. This is Dong Ba Market, and deep inside, somewhere in there, is what I want. To my way of thinking, in the hierarchy of delicious, slurpy stuff in a bowl, Bún Bò Huế is at the very top. Nguyen Quy Duc is an author and journalist who spent much of his childhood in Huế.
If I'm gonna die, if I'm gonna go in prison, they give me a last meal, this will be it. This will be it.
Let's do it, man. Here, Kim Chow creates an elaborate broth of mixed bones scented with lemongrass, spice, and fermented shrimp paste. At the bottom, rice noodles garnished, nay heaped, with tender, slow-cooked beef shank, crab meat dumplings, pig's foot, and huiet, blood cake. Garnished with lime wedge, cilantro, green onions, chili sauce, shredded banana blossoms, and mung bean sprouts, it's a wonder of flavor and texture. The greatest soup in the world. Look at that, man. That is just unbelievable. Blood cake?
Blood cake.
With the sauce.
Wow.
I want to see how much you put in there.
You gotta make it look really red in there. It has to be blood red.
He was very traditional man and wanted his son to marry a Paraguayan woman and do everything by the book.
Right. Paraguay's soon-to-be first mistress, Madame Eliza Lynch, was the already married daughter of an Irish doctor. Ambitious, social climbing, fond of nice things.
Clothes imported from France. They say she brought to Paraguay the first piano. And there were parties here.
He showed Madame Lynch to his father, and his father was upset. So she was put aside and
kept as a mistress.
And that was the way Paraguayan society tried to treat her. And she wanted to be treated as the
princess.
Yes.
Tell me about Madame Lynch's famous boat trip. On one of her more notorious ventures as hostess, Madame Lynch organized a grand outing to the new French colony at Nouveau Bordeaux. She invited all of society to join her.
Right.
A magnificent river steamer was engaged for the party.
And well, there were some tensions between the Paraguayan ladies and Madame Lynch.
Once on board, as the story goes, those mean bitches treated their hostess like so much trash.
And so she got upset and threw off board all of the food which they were supposed to eat.
She had it all thrown in the river?
Yes.
Then she ordered the captain to stop the boat and let her guests just sit there in that jungle heat for hours, throwing tubs of caviar, whole roasted pigs into the river in front of these starving aristocrats. Somehow that pleases me. Going back to the very beginnings, various groups with stars in their eyes came here seeking to create a utopia along ideological lines. A Mennonite paradise, repopulate Latin America with Aryan Germans, British, Italians, I mean, you had everybody.
Yes, it started with the Jesuit colonies.
Yep, the New Bordeaux.
Most of them are now gone, and we're really like a minority. It used to be a fishing community with a homosexual problem. Now it's a homosexual community with a fishing problem.
The first Portuguese fishermen arrived here in 1840. The main families created a community built around fishing, and this town lived off that industry well into the 20th century. It persisted even when I was here, keeping up old Catholic fishing traditions like the blessing of the fleet. These days, however, there are fewer and fewer boats to bless.
My name's Scott Rowe. I'm a commercial fisherman. Sea scallops, 4th generation. I started when I was 5. It was cool back then. There was like 70 or 80 boats here. They were 5 or 6 deep. Now it's just down to like 7 or 8. No, I'm wicked proud of my heritage, and I would never do anything else. This is my office, man. Look at it. I'm gonna do this until I can't move anymore.
We roll into town like clockwork, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's quiet. The town's been ripped up all night long. We come down here, hit the water. What could be better?
Well, good time to be here, and nice weather today.
Yeah, pretty nice day.
Doing good.
It's a little breezy. It might be a little nautical.
All right.
A little bit.
I'm sure I'll be fine. I've watched The Deadliest Catch, so
So you ready?
I'm ready.
Time to press the fun button. Clear. All clear. Used to be that it was the best thing in the world. We were like, the greatest thing about fishing was you were kind of like a cowboy, like a pioneer. You could go out and as hard as you could push, competition was welcome. We were fiercely independent. That independence is like little by little by little taken away.
Is there a limited number of stuff out there?
Well, there's a total allowable catch. We're on a 600-pound trip limit right now.
And the payout ain't much. Do the math. A good day of scalloping brings in, say, 9,000 bucks. From that 9,000, take away 3,000 for the lease, 1,000 for fuel, and split the remainder amongst the crew. And on top of that, fishing's really just a crapshoot. Many days, there's simply nothing to catch. So why the are you doing this?
Well, it's still what we love to do. Like for us, we say it all turns to shit when we come back around the breakwater. Like once we get out to there, we feel like we're at home.
Moody's Records. Inside, rummaging for records just like he used to do, is the man, the legend, one of the very select few who started it all, who created the sound that hundreds of millions of people now claim as their own. Google who created hip-hop. Go ahead. You get DJ Kool Herc. It's a national landmark now, isn't it? Sedgwick?
No, it's not. We're working on it.
Working on it.
We're working, but it's
Matter
still,
of time.
it's still the birthplace of hip-hop, undisputed, because I didn't start it with 4 guys in a club. I was inside a residential building. At the time, it wasn't really receiving the building. We had a watchful eye over the recreation room.
Mm-hmm.
So she was watching for any disturbance. It never happened. And that's how it survived, because good music sells itself. Good drugs sell itself.
Yeah.
Good anything sell itself. And this was something good.
Was there a moment when you realized, whoa, this is big. This is going to spread way beyond my
I
neighborhood?
never look at that. I saw the spreading, but when I see Barney Rebel and Fred Flintstone, rest up like Jam Master Jay, you know, the DMC fellas. When I see that, to sell commercial in Madison Avenue, I know it was going. It was going. It don't take a big lift. So let's say I don't have money and all that. Nah, I'm rich in other ways. When Time Magazine said what music was created inside the United States, you got Louis Armstrong for jazz, you got Elvis Presley for rock and roll, which I could be between him and Chuck Berry, and you got Kool Herc for hip hop.
Feel good?
Very good.
Historically, from the last third of the 19th century into about 1920, the second language spoken in the Bronx was German. From about 1930 to about 1960, the second language spoken in the Bronx was Yiddish. From about 1965 onward, the second language spoken in the Bronx is Spanish, and that's the way it is today.
It's got a reputation as a tough place. Crime, street gangs, a lot of which goes back to the way it was, and some of which, well, like I said, it's got a reputation as being tough. The Bronx is, let's face it, a big blank space in a lot of people's minds. Even people like me who live, what, 10 minutes away? We don't know anything about that big area between Yankee Stadium and the Bronx Zoo. What you should know is that the Bronx is big, really big, and that it's a patchwork of ethnic enclaves, a cross-section of the whole world, every immigrant group you could think of. Today, hundreds of thousands of Iranians are bused to his enormous shrine from all over the country. A national holiday, Khomeini died on this day in 1989. His funeral attended by over 10 million Iranians.
Down with ignorance! Viva wisdom!
All of Iranians need in American and all of the world for friendship. Thanks.
You don't want to miss the bus. South of Tehran, the landscape opens up. Nearly 300 miles of Iranian highway stretching to the city of Esfahan. Esfahan is Iran's third largest city. Half the world, as the saying went back when this was the capital of Persia and beyond. The city is renowned for its architecture, the grandest bridges and mosques dating back to the Middle Ages. USA? From America? Where are you from? From Esfahan? Or from Tehran?
Tehran.
Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, hello.
Welcome to Iran.
Thank you.
Welcome to Islam.
Thank you so much. It's very beautiful. I'm guessing from the decor, this is a former wrestler's hangout? You're a man with a diverse financial interests. Banks, communications. As a veteran of 30 years in the hospitality business, why? Why would you do such a hard and probably unprofitable thing? I mean, usually unprofitable.
You're being very kind.
It's a really business, generally speaking.
Well, I thought you're smart, that you're brilliant, but your behavior shows that you're dumb.
No, I know the answer. Are you a romantic?
Great things will happen when you romanticize, you dream, you aspire, you see a vision, and you set out to achieve that vision. Trident is here to catalyze people to come to Port Antonio and discover wow, wow, and wow again.
Where does it cross over? Where all of the things you love about this area, where all of the villas are spanking new, and people are building 400-room hotels, is there a threshold where things start to not be the things that you loved about the place in the first place, and how do you guard against that?
You know, Tony, Port Antonio is a long way from getting there. It has not progressed out of the 50s.
It's had very little tourism in recent years.
Why isn't there lots of... Everybody loves reggae. Everybody loves Bob Marley. Everybody loves spicy, delicious Jamaican food. What's the problem?
Because you don't get off a plane and go 100 yards to an all-inclusive. There's no real lift here. You have to get here.
It's that simple?
It's as simple as a lift, and it's as simple as we're shrouded by the Blue Mountains, and it's an effort to get here. So it filters out certain forms of travelers. So we have to make it a little bit easier to get people.
You get beat out by a lot of lame islands, let's face it.
No, totally.
Yeah. And even in Jamaica, lamer areas. For me, I say if someone says, oh, I've been to Jamaica and they haven't been to Port Antonio, I'm like, well, really, you didn't get a real feeling of Jamaica.
You can't go many places in the world and find natural beauty. People who are genuinely warm, where there's a strong culture of food, strong culture in terms of music, and at the same time, be able to be a part of a community, and you can be a visitor without being a part of the tourist industry.